Hi, my loves, welcome on today's episode of this look. And if it's your first time looking at this face, hi, my name is Shesh Babal, and if you're returning subscriber, hi. So today I will be taking you through the nitty gritty of this clean girl aesthetic with a little shimmer. And if this seems like something you're interested in, and try you stick around up to the end. We will start off with your brows. I will clean my brows with a brow blade just to remove the excess hair to make your brows clean, and then I will go in with a brush and brush it all out. Once I brush it all out and ensure that it's streamlined, that I can easily be able to draw my brows. The trick, your brow is the center of your face, so ensure you have perfect brows. Try at all costs to have beautiful brows. I will mattify my brow area just to give the eye pencil a grease that it does not get to slide, so that we can have a sharp brows. Right, I usually do this for the first time because I love to do my brows first. As I see, I've done my skincare and my skin is all glazed donut, so this also ensure that your time can be able to slide. So I'll be drawing my brows and filling them in just slightly. We don't want dark brows. I'm using Davies in the shade number 3, so I will just be filling it in towards the right part of my brows. Then I will pour in concealer on the back of my hand. The concealer I'm using is the Toffee from Pro Girl concealer. I will use the brighter one on the bottom part of my brows, and then I will use a darker one on the top part of my brows. You can even get to use your foundation, and then I will blend it all out to the crease area of my eyes to ensure that it is clean and smooth. Once our brows are done, I'll go in with foundation. I'm using Fit Me by Maybelline in the shade 360, and I accidentally almost poured it onto my brows, and that could be a massacre. And then I moisturize my skin with a face mist. You can even use rose water just to give your skin that extra hydration and also help in blending your foundation. I will go in first and wipe the excess foundation that almost ruined my brows, and then I will go in and dab everything in. Ensure that your brushes are clean brushes blend out foundation perfectly, so do not use a dirty beauty blender or even brush if you want clean. You see how the skin is tea. I will go in with the same concealer, that is the shade Toffee, and I will use it on my under eye. This one is just to be able to remove the dark circle of my concealer and add a little brightness to my face. After you blend everything all out, I will also ensure that you blend around my mouth area. It's usually having a little pigmentation or hyperpigmentation, that is. So after I will go in with a brighter concealer. For this concealer, it's the brighter one as opposed to the one I used on earlier. This one is to be able to add extra brightness on my under eye. If you're a fan of bright under eye, ensure that you use extra concealer that is lighter than your nose, 3 times lighter, that is to be precise, and leave it down to dry because this one is a bit runny. The consistency is a bit runny, and then I will blend it using the same beauty blender. Beauty blenders also ensure that it absorbs the excess product, so you do not get to worry about the creases that remain, the product that remain on your crease, that is, and you blend it towards your nose area. And also do not forget to blend around your nose area as well. They usually product build up if you don't get to do so. I will go in with my Sacha baking powder and then press using a powder puff immediately before it creases down, and then press it down on my T-zone. Do you see the difference with the other side? Yes, so once I get to press it all down, I will also use the same trick around my nose area, just like I mentioned that there is usually product buildup around those areas. Ensure that you go around your smile lines as well, that the entire day your makeup do not have that harsh line around your smile lines. This helps to ensure that you have everything figured out. So I will go in with the blush on my top part of my cheekbone. I'm using the orange brush from Huda Cosmetics, and then I will use my blush brush and rub it on top of. Just use the little product and then build it up to your preference. Just use a little product. Then I will go in with nude eyeshadow and mix it with a purple one just to do my eyeshadow on the top part of my lid. I will do the same what I do on this one and add shimmer onto the lower part. Still the nude one, I will be using shimmer Rich Elegant on the palette of Huda Beauty Cosmetics. It's already discontinued though, it's a very old palette. And then I will go in with reverse contour with my powder blush. I will use a loose setting powder to contour my cheekbone area. You see how my cheekbone is popping, it's popping. And I will do the same with my forehead just to marinate everything in and ensure there is no harsh lines. And voila, we get to lip part, which is my favorite part of the entire process. I will use the Huda Cosmetic Beauty eye lip liner, and then I will line my lips. Once I line my lips with this one, is referred to as Hot Vibes. It's in the brown shade, and then I will go into the nude lipstick from Huda Cosmetic as well, which is the Rich Beauty. They have amazing matte lipstick collection. Check them out. And I will also go in with a nude shimmer lip gloss from them as well. Set everything down on my face, and then voila. Thank you so much for staying up to this far. I hope you did learn a thing or two, and thank you so much for also subscribing, like, to ensure that it reach wider audience. Thank you so much. Bye bye for now, and see you in the next one. Take care.